Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Challenger Series. Here for race number 4 of the season. This is the Charlotte ROVAL, the first road course of the season, and I can guarantee you there will be probably a new winner here at the end of this one. Now, we have a lot in store for tonight. A couple rule changes. First of all, is that contrary to the rest of the season, where we're doing like ovals and short tracks and all that, on road courses we're gonna try no yellows. So we are only going to be doing the stage breaks. Of course, that is the usual stuff. So those would be the only guaranteed yellows here. So essentially, we are really looking for those drivers that are going to be on their toes, making sure that they can make it all the way in terms of strategy. Now, there will be a lot of strategy in play here as we are able. Oh, hang on 1 second. Need invite. And then send it. There we go. So one thing definitely point on out here is the is the running order. So we have a mixed bag of strategy here, or a mixed bag of racers. On pole, a very unsurprising Chapman. Chapman getting his first win at Phoenix just 2 weeks ago. We are looking at a potential sweep for that. However, we have a very hard charging person right behind. That is Liv Morgan fan right here. I know it says King Henry, but that is. Nope, hang on. Yes. All right. So with that, we are rolling right now. So let me. Um, we are able to A-OK. There we go. There we go. We're looking for that timer to roll right there. We're doing something different. We're kind of doing what we did last night for the light series. Essentially, where someone actually in the race sets up the lobby. We're gonna have 18 drivers in here for the Charlotte Roval. This is gonna be a lot of fun because I'm definitely. I'm so glad I'm not actually in the race. So as soon as we see our in-race streamer, which is going to be a Bass Buck, load on in right there, we are good to join to kind of go through the rest of the running order, of course. I just wanted to see what kind of lap I put down. Apparently, it was good enough for P3. However, I know that B Comp was actually good to get in there as well. So B Comp definitely looks to have a very fast car, but he's going to be starting from the rear. But to complete the rest of the row, we have Packers and Bassbuck in P3 and P4. Both of those drivers without a win. In fact, Chapman's the only person in the top 5 with a win. Oh, make that top 4 because Gotham is in P5 there. So because of that, a lot of these guys are looking to have a very strong finish here at the Roval. Now, like I said, a lot of strategy can be involved here. Normally, this is a very straightforward race, very technical course, and we're going to be looking at this from the back perspective right here because of how we're going to immediately swap to these guys in the back. Everyone really dicing on down, trying to get as much as they can on corner entry. The 6 of Blackout right there. Of course, getting tagged by his teammate. You have the 95 and the 14 as well, getting caught up in the back. Going back up to the 66. This all the way through this little infield section is going to catch a lot of people off guard, especially as we go back up to the people right back here, the 36. That is exactly what I wanted to catch. Someone getting loose on those rumble strips all the way through here is going to be very, very loose, and a lot of these guys are going to quickly find themselves at odds with their own race car here. The 21 of Coyote, very good road course racer. He's going to find himself side by side with the 12 of Nuka, the 12 of Mopao and Nuka, brand new to the series, so he's looking to have a statement start here going into it. But as we see going into the backstretch chicane, a lot of people getting a little off course. You can see the 2 of Gotham getting all off course. The 21 as well going to get onto the curb. Actually hit his teammate right there, and I'm sure they're in the same party chat. So unfortunate for them, they are looking to have a little bit better of a start. Now, as we look on through the 47 2, another new driver right here, you can see that everyone going into this chicane right here, not the best of starts. We're looking at the 18 of... I have never seen that before. Actually get a course penalty there in the back before even taking the turn proper. So a lot of these guys definitely figuring themselves out sooner rather than later. The 36 as well pointed the wrong direction. So this is honestly why I did not want cautions, because these guys definitely all over each other right now. You can see the 7 already getting loose off of that whole initial state. The 11 of Packers as well. These guys getting mighty dusty with one another. So yeah, looking at our in-race streamer here, there's 11 laps in this stage, and actually Bassbook is now P11 out of the 18 starting this race. You can see that the 47 of Chewy is going to get loose right there. He's going to lose a spot, and there is our in-race streamer right here, the 18. So he is in P10 right now as he got the spot from the 6 of Blackout. We're going to be looking at the drivers in front to see how they take this this chicane right here. Very, very nice and tidy to start off this run. But as the tires start wearing, these guys are going to be looking for a little bit more grip going in through these corners. I know they're not quite as realistic as possible, but definitely, normally, you want to be able to have some kind of grip going onto the asphalt and from the pavement. Here's the 22 of Cyber. Very, very strong qualifying from him. However, he was behind the 8 ball a little bit. He was actually starting on the outside, so the 22 of Cyber trying to make his way up through the field. Currently in P3 with a 9 of Sauce right there in P4. Remember, the 9 of Sauce actually won the first race at Daytona, so he's actually having a strong season. But the past 2 races have not been to his liking. So Phoenix definitely not to his liking, as well as well. Just the season overall, I guess I should say, after that. So because of that, the 47 Chewy, brand new to the series, like I said, he's quickly finding himself under fire from the 18 of Bass. He's going to go up to the apron. Now, that is a strategy to do. However, that 18 is going to try to make the pass here on the inside. The 38 as well getting a little bit out of sorts, so the 18 is going to try to get 2 for 1 right there, but he's going to get loose coming off the corner. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of a bobble heading out of the backstretch chicane, but the 4 of B comp right behind already starting to get a little crazy back there, trying to make his way up through the field, making his way up into P10 and trying to go on board with oh, and the 36 has called in the night already, so hey, you know what? No one's getting last. The 4, B comp right here, and the 47 making a little bit of contact going into turn 1. No harm, no foul. Very hard breakings on the 47 though. Doing basically, hey, you know what? I didn't appreciate that. Making his way out of the corners. So definitely have to watch out for that. Friends are where you find them after all. So going into out of the infield section right here. The 47 currently leading the way of this little four-car pack. The 4 really cutting the course right there. The 18 taking the longer way around, but arguably faster, and is going to get the 47 as we saw. I think that was the 6 bottle it going into that corner. Here's the 7 who is in P5 right here. I know we're kind of going back and forth right now. That's just because there is just a lot to talk about as we are moving forward. So because of that, a lot of these guys are just trying to find their way. Just trying to find their way around the course, trying to get into a nice little rhythm. The 11 as well, finding himself in P5, looking at P3 and P4 in front of him. That's Cyber as the 9 of Sauce makes that position swap into the podium places. So definitely a stronger start for him. You have Beatty right 2 cars behind from the 7, who is very, very good on the road course. Like I said, we already have 1 person out of this race, so 36 starting and parking it. You know what? No harm, no foul there, because he is going to get points for 18th right here. There are people that are actually below the cut line, just below it, that are not going to be able to make it, or not going to get some good points, as much good points as they normally would. So because of that, we have a very diverse cast of characters going into this round of qualifying. Are going into this round of racing. In fact, I actually got him, who I should probably go on board with for a hot second. There's Blackout. Oh, and the 14 of Brink. Oh, not the best of times for him. There's the 4 of B Comp, who is trying to make his way forward, and just absolutely bottling going into the chicane. Same thing with the 18. Where is the... There he is. The 2 of Got him, currently leading the points with the well, I guess what was the 19 of Agent Orange right behind. But however, Agent Orange is not in this race. Now that is probably because it is a road course, the Charlotte Roval, of course. But definitely, you want to at least start the race in order to get some kind of points out of all of that. You can see the 66 is absolutely tearing it up right now. You kind of saw him in the back corner right there as P9 and P10 was actually making the way around. However, as the laps are ticking on down, we're only on lap 6 of 11. We're coming to 5 to go at the end of the stage. These stages are going to be really short. They're going to be just absolutely ticking on down. Here's the 17 of memory. You can see the 66 up the way right there. You can tell who the class of the field is. The 17 having no challengers from behind. At the same time, has not been able to quite catch the 66 of Chapman. These two have been going at it right here for the podium place. The 22 getting it back from the 9 right here. And then there's the 9 as we were talking about. P5 has started to falter a little bit. There is the 3 of Beatty with P6 of Packer starting to lose a little bit of ground. Nothing too crazy, but that 7 is also starting to fill up the 11's mirror. In fact, you can see that the 3 got a little bit loose. The 7 trying to get past, trying to go on board with that for battle for a hot second. There it is. There's the 7 already making the pass on the 11, so that is P6 done and dusted. P7 now belongs to Packers. P8 will be Bassbuck as we're looking at from the front to back cam. There he is entering the infield section right there. In fact, we're going to be looking at to our right. You're going to be seeing the 66 crossing the way. That is our leader, just to show how big of a gap he has over the rest of the field. However, this is a long race, and definitely with broken up into stages, we are far from done. A lot of these guys want to get into their race trim, which is essentially, come pit stops, they will be A-okay. However, it's all about preset choice as well. I prefer a tighter preset around here. I'd rather be comfortable than fast. Now, I know that sounds a bit contrarian to what a lot of people normally do, but for the sake of stability around here, I would rather be able to take the corners here efficiently rather than blitzing my way past everything. So definitely here, as we are just kind of cycling on through, lap 8, this will be the last, no, actually, next lap will be the last lap for pit stops. So we may see some strategies here going into the next stage. Will we see someone try to take 4 tires before the stage ends to try to get some track position? We will find out, but the 66 of Chapman currently uncontested as we're just kind of cycling on through looking for any battles right here. The 47 of Chewy coming, losing a lot of ground. Now back in with the 6 of Blackout, who I do believe is in P13 right now. So this is P13, P14. There is Nuka and the 21 of Coyote trying to get they're way past with the 12 of Nuka. Going to get loose off the rumble strips. Going to quickly get it righted. So because of that, that is heartbreak for the 12 right there. That just shows how hard it is around here at the Charlotte Roval. The 21 getting away unscathed. I mean, road courses are the bane of this man's existence. He has said multiple times that he does not want to race road courses, but in a very tight points battle, you kind of have to at this point. There's a 95 of James Snow getting lapped by our leader. And the 14 as well has called it a night. So what was down from 18 is now down to 16. So these drivers are going to quickly find themselves with a little bit of company here going into this. Oh, and the 18 slaps the wall coming out of the chicane right there, getting crazy loose. It's going to lose 2 spots right there down to P9, but the 2 is going to tag the outside wall and will absolutely lose it as he bounces off the 18 right there, just charging the corner. Oh, getting absolutely way out of line. And that too, we're going to try to go on board with him for a hot second. There he is. He's going to lose a couple ground, maybe actually out of the points right now, because that 38 Monster currently having that spot that for P10. Got him now P11. This is our points leader. This could be crucial for the regular season championship. However, no one can stop the 66 right now. He is about to take 2 to go, so let's actually go on board with him for a hot second. He's actually already took 2 to go, so pit stops are no longer valid. Anyone that wants to pit now is going to be out of luck. We have a closed pit road after 2 to go in the stage, and because of that, the 66 looking like he's on cruise mode. In fact, let's take a lap with the Chapman around here. So going on through the double right and then into the double left right here, we're going to be entering Charlotte turn 1. Very light on the throttle right here. This is where you want to start mashing it. Then up through the gears, third and now into fourth, all the way through. You've seen some people try to take the apron right there. There is a bit of a strategy. However, not when you're battling, because you're actually going to lose on out. Look for the 2-meter board, down into third, down into second. First, if you dare to try to get as good of an exit as possible, you're making sure you want to hit the blue turtles as quickly as possible, and then back up through the gears. Gear 3 into Gear 4, all the way through. We're looking for a little kink right here, the blue and white line. Looking right here, and there. Now, down into third. You can go into second if you're a little bit adventurous. You want to kind of hop the turtles right there. Now we're on the white flag right here. Looking for the 5-meter flag right there. Down to second, all the way through. Very light on the throttle. Very easy off these corners here now. Back into third, and now back down to second. Oh, you can see the 66 was trying to get a little bit more than he could shoot right there. And now ride it all the way through, making sure that you are very light through here, because we've seen a lot of people get loose. Coming on through the double right-hander again. We're about to enter the hardest part of this entire track, which is don't kill the cones. But you can see everyone's already killed the cones right there, and those families are going to be without their little cone brethren. So, going on through the Charlotte turn 1 again, that is a lap at the ROVAL. So, we're just waiting for everyone to come on through and finish up their lap. Chapman, it looks like it's going to have a very, very heavy lead right now. However, the race is far from over. Because as we're looking on through, you can see the 11 of Packers currently in P7, the 18 of Bass right behind, the 4 of B-Comp right behind him. That's P9, P8 and P9. You can see the battle for P10 for stage points between the black, white, and red cars of the 2 of Gotham and then the 38 of Monster. You can see that while Gotham had a very strong start at Atlanta, in order to get his first win of the season and of his career, unfortunately, road courses seem to not quite do so well. Memory will get P2. Looks like Cyber will get P3, and then Sauce will get P4. Now just waiting for P5 of Beatty to come on through. There he goes. Bassbuck is eventually going to come on through. Oh, and I think the stage just ended before officially everyone could come on through. There is actually a little bit of an unsung stage break, like a timer. As soon as the leader goes past the start-finish line, it starts ticking on down. And essentially, as soon as you get there, as soon as you get below a certain amount of time, we are at the end of the stage. So, a lot of these guys are going to try to get their cars fixed on up right now to try to challenge at number 66. So we're going to be exiting stage 1 and going into stage 2. A little bit shorter of an amount of a stage here in this one. And because of that, you can see that looks like Memory was actually able to snipe the 66 on pit road right there. Now, what's that going to do for us here as we start? We're going to be looking at the 66 coming on through. I'm sure the 17 is going to give a lot of room, and as you can see, the 66 is going to just power on through. Everyone trying to get as much time as possible. The 66 is going to get a little bit crazy loose right there. The 9 of Sauce coming on through the double right-hander right here again. The 9, going to hit the 17. No harm, no foul, because we kind of expected that. However, this is the hardest part of the track right here because everyone's so close together here into stage 2. A lot of people are going to be trying to cut the course a little bit right here. You can actually see that people kind of dipping below that that white and blue sign right there. You can see the 11 trying to get a little bit hungry right now, trying to get onto that back of the 7. However, you can see a lot of these drivers are trying to take the course below that apron. Oh, it's going to be hard right here. The 11 dancing on down to 2, making a huge pass right there, just sending it on in, actually just cutting the turtles right there, made it work. No course penalty. And of course, essentially, the motto is, if the game doesn't give you a penalty, go for it, man. So as we come on through here, we saw a lot of people get caught on up, and we're going to get there again. The 17 is going to get chewed on up. The 18 is going to get caught on up, and everyone coming on through. Carnage going on through the final chicane. However, the people that are avoiding the carnage, again, the 66, the 9, and the 22, these two have been side by side with one another the entire way. What is happening with these two right here? But unfortunately, oh, the 4 B-Comp getting a little bit loose in the background right there. Bassbuck saying in chat, saying, I used to run 9 all the time here, now it's just stupid. So I'm assuming he's on 9 right now, so he's very uncomfortable in that car. The 3 of BD, the 11 of Packers as well, getting a little bit lag surge right there. Nothing too crazy though. You can see the top 10 all within our shot right here. The 4 being that P10 mark. So the 7 P11 looks like the 21. P12, P13 is going to be Blackout, P14 is going to be Nuka, and P15 is going to be Memory, P16 is going to be James Snow. So all of these guys trying to make their way up through the field again. The 17, I'm sure, and we drive a little bit angry here as he got caught on up in that early mess. Another big mess right there going to the final chicane. The 38 getting a little bit loose coming off the corner. Great move by him though. I'm getting a little bit of hiccup, so apologies about that. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm going to take a drink. All right, we'll have to see if that's going to do anything. Running the 7 off the road right there. No harm, no foul, because the 7 actually has a great shot at just bouncing back, but not if you hit the wall like that. Coming on through, the 7 really having a strong start here. Not the best in points right now. In fact, I should probably pick up exactly where these guys are in points. I actually do have a little bit of a... it's called a spreadsheet of where everyone is. So let me just pull on up real quick. Currently, sitting P21 in the standings. Liv right here needs a strong run, and currently he's doing so right now. However, because of everyone not making the race, we also have, like I said, Agent Orange not in the race. We have Hamilton leaving the league. We also have Just Ken not in the race. A lot of these guys can actually get some good points and try to make the playoffs here. So far, it's wide open. Next week as well, we are going to another interesting track that I'm actually very curious as to what these guys will do, and it's going to be Dover. So Dover Downs is going to be the next track on the chopping block for the Challenger Series, as we were on board with the 18, kind of getting a little bit slideways coming on out of the infield section. The 3 of Beatty. Oh, what happened there? The 3 of Beatty just turned left. What happened there? He is parked. Oh my goodness, the 3 of Beatty. What is happening, man? Is he alive? Is he okay? Someone help him on out. Okay, there he goes. Get the AMS safety crew. Oh my god. Oh my goodness me. Well, I'm glad to see the Beatty's back up and running here. Unfortunate for him. Maybe his controller died right there, and he was trying to. Oh no! It's over. It's happening again. What's Beatty? Are you doing okay? Oh my goodness me. The worst possible track for that to happen to as well is the Charlotte Roval, or just any road course as well, because if your controller dies, it's over. It's Jover, man. Just kind of cycling on through the field right here. It looks like the 6 as well, not having the best of circumstances. I think as well, very similar situation, comparatively speaking, to the to the 3. Hopefully it's nothing like lag right now, but As we're just kind of cycling up through the field, looks like the 7 has been able to clear the 4, the 7 being the victory between those two. Looking now on his sights of the 18, who himself is battling the 47. That will be for P7 currently. And the 2 of Gotham has separated himself from these back two. You can see the 18 trying to arc it in right here. I like it. However, coming on through the chicane back onto the front stretch, and then down into turn 1. You can see that 47's ever so slightly starting to spread that gap. P4 now is Packers. Packers as well, currently being in the playoffs right now, but he gets loose right there, so I should probably stop talking about him. Oh, what's happening? Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, Packers, no! We were just talking... Oh, my goodness, the commentary curse! Again! We were just talking about him. And the 11 DNFing out of this race. We were literally just talking about him. Oh, my goodness me. It is the Charlotte ROVAL Massacre. 3 drivers on out of this race. 15 remain. Essentially, at this point, if you just finish the race, you're going to have a strong start. Oh my goodness. What the heck just happened? 3 drivers being kicked on out of the lobby so soon. The 36 finishing P18, the 14, and now the 11. Oh my goodness, we were just talking about him too. I gotta stop doing that. The commentary curse is real, ladies and gentlemen. Do not think it's not. Wow. Okay, let's regroup here. As we're just kind of cycling on through the field, here's the 3 of Beatty trying to get back up to where he was, quickly finding himself on the back bumper of the 21 of Coyote. Again, Coyote very open on road courses not being his thing, and in fact, he won't have to worry about another road course for quite some time, as the next one won't be until Road America, which is week 10 of the season. So he is far from the last road course, or far away from the next road course, I should say. The 38, though, having a very strong start in this race. However, that's probably not the best way to take that chicane right there. But the 38 having a very, very good run, having a top 10 run so far. In fact, he is actually in P10 with 11 of memory being P11. He's trying to make his way back up into stage points right now. So that 17, unfortunately for him, kind of getting knocked out of the way, finding himself back up in the running. The 18 being passed by, looks like the 7 and the 4 right now, as we are at 3 to go in this stage. Just trying to... looks like he is just on ice right now. I think that's just a preset 9. Not quite agreeing with him right now. The 12 as well, having a very strong start. Kind of getting on out of the script right now. But, let's regroup there. We have a message from Packers. Let's see what happened here. As we're watching our leader. Typical, one of the few tracks actually one row. Oh, and he lags out. Oh my goodness. I will not tell him. I was literally talking about him as it was happening. So we're gonna keep that chat. We're gonna keep that between ourselves. 66 now hitting 2 laps to go in the stage. Absolutely blitzing the field. Remember, he won at Phoenix, and he has been a bit of a road course ace in his own right. So he's having a good run to go back-to-back and to snap that new winner's spree right now. Currently, no one took the opportunity to pit early and try to gain some track position. But hey, you know what? To each their own. Looks like the only real battle is between this and then also eventually for P2, so I have to keep an eye on that. Currently, though, we have the P7 or P6 of the number 7 trying to make his way into the top 5, which is B comp right there. Currently, P4 is the 2 who got him, doing an excellent job to rebound after not getting stage points in stage 1. In fact, actually was kind of snake on back here. There's memory. Here is the battle for P2 as Chapman is now taking the white flag, so that just shows how far the leader is in front of P2 and P3. But what a battle these two have had. The last time we saw these two going side by side was actually for the win at the All-Star. So these guys of Cyber and the nine of Sauce doing an excellent job to race each other cleanly. Of course, a little bit of beating banging, nothing too crazy. What's going on, Tay? First comment of the night. How are you doing? You'll be back in March. Well, we're glad to have you back, man. It's been a long time, as I saw from Bass's POV that the 18 actually clapped the spinning 7 car. And now he actually lost a spot right there, trying to rally back and try to get in front of the 2, sending it on down. Nothing quite to be said right there. So as we come on around for the final lap, the 66 is gone. In fact, there he is right... Eventually, there he is. Coming on around for the second stage victory of the night. We'll come on back around to the rest of the group. Here is the battle for P2. Going to go 3 wide with James Snow getting out of the way. A little bit of a back bumper touch to 22. Going to send it on over the 9, giving plenty of room. And coming on through, the 22 will get P3. And now we're waiting for P4 and P5. P4 will be B-Comp. P5 will be Gotham. P6 will be Bass. But no, he will not. He needs he needs reverse. Reverse. Ah, he's going to get sniped at the line by Liv. And because of that, will cross the line in P7. What the heck has happened here? Not quite what these guys had envisioned for this. I'll tell you what. Yeah, coming on through right here. Stage 2 is done. Behind was Chewy P8, Memory P9, and Monster P10 with Nuka. And Beatty being the last cars on, were below that cut. So we're seeing Sauce kind of a cross with the 95 car. We weren't quite sure what happened, but to see though. Coming on around for the final stage right here. It looks like Liv apologizing for saying he got loose. So starting this stage right now, this is the all-important stage 3. Coming on through to try to have something going. Or the 22 is there. The 9's there as well. The 66 may have a little bit of company here coming on around into this stage. But as we can see, the 66 is very, very strong here, especially through the rumble strips. But the 22, a little bit of contact behind, though. Nothing too crazy, though. And we are now looking at possible lead change here, as currently the 66 has been uncontested the entire way. The 9 almost breaking loose right there, hitting the wall, as we just saw the 4 as well, trying to snake his way up through the field. Remember, he got very unlucky with qualifying. I mentioned that earlier in the run. He actually had a great qualifying spot, but had to back on out. And because of that, you can see that the 4 and the 9 get tagged going into the chicane. Actually, the 9 actually probably having a little bit better run off right there. And now we actually see the now the 22 as well get mugged off. Now back here in P5, the 9 now in P2. Now this is the all-important chicane right here that we saw a lot of drivers get caught out at. And looks like everyone is starting to... Oh, never mind, actually. As we see the 12 get caught up in that. The 95 looks like the 7 as well early in this chicane. Try to get righted right there. Unfortunate for those guys. But yeah, that chicane has just been catching people off guard time after time. But there is still a lot left to do in this race. We have 17 laps for fuel, And as they come on around, we'll be able to tell you how many laps left in the race. We have a lot of racing left to do. We're about halfway through the race right now, which is actually very, very cool to know because here in the next IRL, road courses will not be with stages anymore. So it'll be nice to see them actually run their strategy from start to finish and see what these guys are going to be doing. Looks like the 7 has called it at night. No! Liv, you were doing so good! Unfortunately, that collects another victim. And now here we are, coming on through the final chicane again. What was 15 is now 14. The 7, though, unfortunately for him, will try to just survive on stage points. And then here we are now. A lot of these guys are just trying to get their... Oh, well, never mind. That explains it. He's not feeling that well. So we thought it was lag, but that's what happened with the 11, so sorry for assuming. But definitely, hey, you know what? Got to do your own. Ooh, the 2 is going to get into the grass right there. That's not going to work on out for the 2, as the 22 trying to get his way around, and he will. The 2 will just have to follow on behind. Going on through Charlotte turn 1. Now the 22 going on down below. The 2 is kind of following the 3 as well. The 18 just looking at 4 spots in front of him. This is P8 between the 18 and P4 in the 22. Going on through the chicane. Everyone doing a great job and actually holding their own right there. Now 2x2 exiting right here. Going to the last chicane. To take a look and see how well these guys navigate through here. We're still going to be on board with the 2 of Got him right here. Who is going to be the first breaker right here? It looks like it's going to be the 2, the 17 being the last late breakers. Everyone getting on through rather easily. Look at that. Looks like the first instance is always the worst. So whenever we have a stack up, like the restarts, looks like that is probably when. That is probably the worst worst of it that we've been seeing. Apart from that, as soon as people get spread on out, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Battle for P2 right now. The 9 of Sauce currently under fire by the 4 B comp. Currently, there's not a whole lot of people able to challenge the 66, but you know, anything can happen. A pit road speeding penalty can change everything. So we'll have to see, though, because we will be seeing green flag pit stops here. At least one pit stop, maybe. Ooh, as the 9 gets a little bit loose coming off the chicane right there. The 4 right behind, just seeing that happen, just very hungry to try to take that spot. Nothing too crazy, though, as we are now approaching... I actually have to wait until Bass hits the line because he is our in-race streamer for tonight. The 17 is going to get a lot of curb right there. Going to open up the door for the 3 to take the pass. Yes, he goes right then and there. Coming on around, we have 23 laps to go. So like I said, it's still a long way left in this race. So a lot of these guys can still make or break some positions. But oh, and the 21 has now called it a night. Oh my goodness. We're down to 13. These drivers are dropping like flies. It is basically just stay in the race and you're going to finish well. Oh my goodness me. That is just one of those things that, like, you can't really predict as the run goes on. But I mean, as we can see, just people are just not feeling it. First we dropped the 36, and then it was the 14, then the 11, then the I think it was the 7 after that, and then 21. Oh my goodness. 13 drivers are left in this race right here after a starting tally of 18. Will we lose 3 more? Are we guaranteed a top 10? Who knows? But currently, here is the 12, currently sitting in P12. Funny how that works on out. Actually, never mind. Here's P12, currently sitting in P12. That means Nuka is in P11. Hey, don't give up, guys. We are looking at potential more lag outs, especially as this run goes on. So the 66, don't maybe. I mean, I'm not going to put the commentator's curse on it. I'm not. I'm not going to talk about it. But anything can happen. So as we come on around right here, ooh, it looks like the 4 lost a little bit of ground to the 9. So now the 9 of Sauce firmly sitting in P2. The 4 of B Comp now in P3. The 22 of Cyber in P4. The 2 of Gotham in P5. But we have a nice little train between nice little train between P3 all the way back into P8. Make that P9 actually. P4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9th, all in a line right there. So this is still anyone's race back here. So don't close your eyes just yet. Don't count out your drivers because this may get tasty here. So real quick, we're gonna go on board with the 4B comp, and I will be right back. This is a great camera shot right here. Just shows you the scope of where everyone is on track, and who and what is happening. So definitely, one thing that definitely needs to be addressed right here is the 66. Who, as we are approaching the halfway point in this stage, these guys, who can mount a challenge on the 66? Will the 66 be the challenge in and of himself? Who knows? But I definitely have to think that right now the 66 is currently looking to be the strongest person in this field by a long shot here at the Charlotte ROVAL. However, people have been trying to get. I guess I'll say the most out of their internet, and unfortunately have lost 7 or 5 people in this race. So essentially, here's my private patent keys to the race. 1, never give up. You do not know who is going to win until the checkered flag flies. The 66, who knows? Pit road speeding penalty? Who knows? We still have round of pit stops coming on up. Make sure you time that correctly. Without the pressure of a caution coming on out. Let's see here. Coming on through. Sorry, I had the hiccups. That's why I had to step away the entire time. we have, without the pressure of guaranteed cautions right now, who will make the correct call and come on down. You want to come on out in clean air and make sure that you can actually run some fast laps as soon as you can. Battle for P3 right now. The 22 has it. The 4 and the 3 wants it. BD coming on through behind, trying to get as much as possible right here. Then you have the let's see here. Then you have right behind them is the 2 and the 17 going at it right there. That is for P6 and P7. Coming on down the backstretch chicane. Lovely camera shot right there. The 4 being so aggressive with those bumps and making it work though. But currently, the 9 is kind of in the middle of no man's land right now. You can see the 66 going into turn 1 all the way up the road right there. This 9 is kind of sitting by himself right now. He is way ahead of his competitors in P3, but he can't get complacent just yet. He has to be on his toes in order to make sure that he can actually have a strong start as the 4 and the 3 get crazy loose going onto the infield section, and he is now looking to have a little bit of a taste here going into the turn. The 4 is going to go wide, and he actually will just let him go on by. Oh, but the 4! No, he actually isn't! Getting loose coming onto the infield section. The 95 is going to spin, avoid him, and now the 4 is going to go all the way back to P8 out of this whole bit. The 95 as well getting way loose in the 4 in the worst possible section right there, trying just to get that ship righted. Oh my goodness me, that could have been really, really bad right there. But it's a good thing cautions aren't on, so hey. Meanwhile, I guess probably the biggest gainer out of all of that is the 18, who snipes the position, but also gains ground on the 2 and the 17, who are also battling. So this may actually be a bit of a change of pace for Bassbuck here going into this next round of the stage. Never mind. Okay, getting loose right there. That, hey, you know what? We're not going to talk about it. So right now, with 16 laps to go, pit stops are going to be imminent. These guys can make it on fuel right now. So because of that, we have a very interesting conundrum here. When do you come on down? We actually already see some people coming on down pit road this time. Looks like the 2 and the 38 are both already on pit road, trying to make this pit stop done and over with, so you don't have to worry about it. So, like I said, pit window is open. Might as well come on down. However, I think and I feel you want to really, I don't know, you run faster lap times on worn tires, but you want to do that only at your own risk, because you don't want to go below 20% on tires, and that is when things get really, really bad for you. Coming on through to take 15 laps to go for a lot of these guys. I mean, timer's ticking. It's gonna be hard. The 22 of Cyber can't even see the 9 of Sauce anymore. The 9 is long gone. Oh, it looks like actually. Wait a minute. Looks like actually the 9 is already pit. So I apologize about that. That is what happened there. So the 9 is already pit. So he is just ticking off those lap times right now, trying to gain as much ground on the leaders as much as possible on those fresh tires. However, like I said, you run slower lap times based on all of this. So it is going to be interesting how all of this is going to work. It's a 6-6 coming on down this time. We are waiting to see what he's going to do. I can guarantee it's going to be 4 tires, but hey, you never know. The 12 spinning right there going into turn 1. We just saw that off the corner of our eye right there. Looks like I think that's the only person to come on down. Technically new leader, and that is going to be the 22 of Cyber, who's probably going to run this out for as long as possible. Technically, these guys don't have to pit for another 5 or so laps, so these guys are just going to be just hitting those marks and being smooth right now. So right now, here is first that's already pit. Here's the 22 of Cyber. I'm looking for the 66 of Chapman. It looks like he's already off pit road, so he did not speed. So that is going to be the gap between first and second. So as the 66 is coming on through the infield section, the 9 the 9 is just now entering it. 12 has already pit right there. The 6 has not. Still 5 drivers out of this race. Just waiting to see who's going to pull the trigger next. Looking to see if any of these guys right here. The 22 is currently the leader. No one pitting this time. The 2 not pitting this time. Same thing with the 17. Actually, the 17 is pitting this time. So now these guys are going to be trickling on down pit road here to see what they can do. Again, you want to make sure that you actually hit your marks and be smooth going on the pit road. You do not want to hit get a pit road speeding penalty. That is mission critical for a lot of these guys. There is the 12 and the 6 trying to get the positions, make up positions right there. Both of these drivers have pit already. The 22 has not. The 9 has pit. The 47 has not. So basically that's an entire pit stop length ahead. Let's see here. 17's exiting his stall right there. You can see that in the background. Let's see. 4 has already made his stop, I do believe. No, he has not because he's behind the 18. So the 66 has made a stop, though. So that will be for position when those guys decide to come on down. Let's see here. The 22 is not pitting this time. However, the neither is the 2. Interesting. However, out of all of that, the 17 is right there. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. But the 12 is going a lap down. He has pit, but he'll get back on a lead lap when the 22 goes back on down. The 9 obliterates that chicane right there. Absolutely obliterates it. The 3 of BD is going to pit this time. Make sure that he hits a stall. There we go. The 38 has pit already. We saw him do that as soon as the pit window opened. We're probably looking at a lot of these guys to come on down this time. We're looking at 2 more laps to go and only about 10 laps to go in this race. So the time is ticking on down. Time is ticking on down right now for a lot of these drivers. The 4 trying to close on in on the 18 of Bassbuck, but all of that is paling in comparison to the 66 who has already stopped. The 22, we're looking for him to come on down this time, and there he goes. Will the 2 do so as well? Yes, he will. Looks like both the 22 and the 2 are going to come on down, and that will probably leave Bassbuck as well pitting this time, because you definitely don't want to pit with so many laps on your tires. Where is this? There he is. No, the 18 will not. He will actually go and lead this lap right there. So interesting strategy. Going to pit one more time, or go one more lap. And where's the 4B comp at in all of this? Will he come on down this time? I do not know. Wherever he's at. Oh, yeah, the 4 did pit the last time. So the 66 basically going to be in P2 right now, as everyone else has done their stop, and they are getting out and away right now. So, because of that, as these guys are now exiting their pit cycle, it looks like the 3 and the 17 are back up on their feet. The 95 is going to act a bit of a cork right there. That is a lap down car. So The 3 is going to get out, going to get blocked by that, but the 95 as well getting out of the way. So nice job by them to stay out of each other's way. You can see a big gain between the 22 and the 9. That is for P2. The 18 still our leader, though. So we're looking to see where and when he's going to be pitting. I'm sure it's this time. Yes, it is going to be this time. So as we kind of circle on back, you can see the 18 coming on down. We're going to be taking 10 to go this time. So with 10 laps to go, 66 will take over the lead. The 66 did take over the lead right here, and the 9 is going to be in P2, looking to see where everyone comes out at in all of this. Looks like the 2 is going to be in P4. Everyone else trying to make up as much spots as possible. The 18 coming out of the pits right there. You can see him in the background. The 95 trying to get out of the way. So this is going to be actually P6. I apologize. As the 95 acting as a bit of a buffer, but you see getting loose. The 18 is going to try to get the spot right here. Nothing quite yet. The 4B comp as well, trying to show some pace. You can just see that people getting loose may just prove to be his calling right here, trying to get 2 for the price of 1. So keep an eye on this battle. Here is another battle to keep in mind. This is 2 cars up the road. P4 and P5. P4 of Memory and P5 of Beatty. Coming on through the backstretch chicane. Oh, the 3 of Beatty is going to get loose coming off of it, though. So unfortunate for him. We'll have to see, though, how this is going to work. So as we come on around, we're going to be taking a look from our leader, and I will be... Oh, there's a 6 of Blackout. I thought he already pit. I apologize about that, guys. I was reporting that he already pit, but I guess not. So we'll take a watch from our leader right here. Just domination from the 66 of Chapman, and I'll be right back. Possible developments right here. Let's take a look and see what's happening after all of that. But possible development for Mondays. Let's see, though. So, after everything's all said and done right here. Oh, hang on. All right. Apologies about that. So, going on through for the final 7 laps of this race, the 66 of Chapman has, as we all know, been dominating this this race. So, because of that, this is a very interesting conundrum for a lot of these drivers, because essentially it's a battle for P2 right now. Unless the 66 would like lag out or something like that. The 9 going to be in P2, well and beyond in front of the 22, who is only right there, about a little backstretch of this infield section behind. So Here is P4 of Beatty, who made the pass on the 17 of memory right there. So that's P4 and P5. P6 is the 2 of Gotham with the 7 of Bassbuck right behind, or the 18 of Bassbuck in P7. Looking to see if anyone else is all the way out right here. Let's take a look. Here is P8 of B Comp right here, looking on at the battle just in front of him. P9 of Monster, doing an excellent job by him. P10 is Chewy. P11 is Nuka. P12 is Blackout. P13 is James Snow, with 13th being the DNF, starting with Coyote. P14th is Liv. P15 is Packers, and then going on down to Brian SP and what's it called? Brink. Looking on through right here, the 95 was really slow on the backstretch, looking to see if he's all right here. I think he's just kind of putt-putting around, having a nice Sunday stroll. But hopefully he's not, he didn't blow a tire or something or other like that, because that would be catastrophic. Coming on through right here, though, this, I do believe, will be... the 18 clipping the outside wall right there. I've always had a very bad time with that outside wall. Every time I clip it, I just go and spin. We kind of saw the 9 of Sauce do that a little bit earlier in the race. Nothing too crazy, though. It kind of did like a half spin. So now that is a gap between P5 and P6, just for reference. So I'm just kind of cycling on through to see if there's any battles that are noteworthy right now. I don't think there is. Apart from the battle for P6 that we've been keeping up on, Memory here in P5 doing the best he can in order to try to put a little bit of someone on the 3 of Beatty, but unfortunately nowhere to really be had right now. P2 of Sauce just kind of in the middle of Nowheresville right now. We have 5 laps to go, mind you, about to be 4 here in about half a lap. 38, hitting the outside right there with a 47 of Chewy. That's actually for position right there. And also, you can actually see that the 12 of Nuka has actually made up a couple spots. So that is going to be an excellent job for him trying to get up into P9 right now. So this is the battle for P2. Oh, never mind. Commentary curse, man. I have no idea how that happened, but hey, you know, that is unfortunately just how that kind of unfolds now. So because of that, we have a I have no idea why the 95 is slow right now. It's like he's stuck in P4 just kind of putting around. But hey, you know what? He's getting P13 out of this. So hey, you know what? That's awesome. The 18 still in P6. Excellent work by him to rebound from a couple early mistakes. But that 2 and the 4 teammates right there trying to get back in it. The 4 hitting the outside wall right there, but unfortunately, or fortunately for him, he is still all on 4 tires. So excellent work. Here's a 22 P3 currently Cyber. Another podium for him, mind you. In fact, actually, it's very interesting how all this is unfolding, because if Cyber gets a podium this race, this will be his second podium in a row. And he'll be one of only 2 others that will have double podiums. Sauce will be another one. 3 others. Gotham, Chapman, Sauce, and Cyber. All 3 of them kind of setting themselves up to have a very strong start in the very strong start to the Challenger season. Like I said, only 4 races down in this series, and plenty more to go. We've upgraded the series to be 19 races long, so because of that, a lot of these guys just kind of settling in for the long haul, wanting to get all settled on in and try to have a whole lot of fun. Um, let's see here. As we come on around, this is, I do believe, 3 laps to go, but I could be mistaken. Trying to rewind back a little bit. Yep, 3 laps to go. About to be 2 as Chapman's about to cross the line. Well, what a dominating performance by them. And everyone showing on out right here. Excellent camera shot. I love that camera shot right there, looking on down the backstretch. So the 9 of Sauce P2, Chapman P1, the 3 of Beatty trying to put up a little bit of some in order to be there at the end. But at the end of it all, we have the 66 of Chapman, who I'm trying to find, all the way through the 95. I'm not sure what's happening here. The 66 of Chapman coming on through for just another lap and a half will be our first back-to-back winner, and having a very dominating performance here at the ROVAL. He's setting himself up to have the most playoff points and exiting this round, and a huge turnaround from last season where he had missed the playoffs. So right now he's in with his win at Phoenix, and currently looking to have another strong start here at the ROVAL. So because of that, white flag is out. We're going to be taking a look at our other drivers right here to see what's happening from them. Here is trying to go on board with the battle for P2. We see that the 9 of Sauce is all the way in the distance. What a gap, mind you. The 66 of Chapman is already in the middle of the backstretch as the 9 of Sauce is just now taking the white flag. Dominating performance by the 66. So he is just basically on cruise control in order to finish this race. But anything can happen. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge for Chapman in both motivation as well as just momentum moving on to Dover. Oh my God, you guys did not hear that. Dover. Oh my God, Dover last in next week. But with only 1 win to his name, the 66 Chapman has proclaimed himself to be a road course ace, and he has shown it in dramatic fashion tonight, coming on around for the final time to get his 2nd win of the season. Chapman wins at the Charlotte ROVAL. Let's go on around to P2. Here is the 9 of Sauce looking to just hold on to the end of it right here. Coming on through the 9, as long as he doesn't crash, he will be a-okay. The 22, just take it nice and easy. Going left, right, and then left. Will take P2 right there. The 22 will take P3. B will take P4. You can just see, oh, yeah, the frustration right there. Getting loose right there. Saying, screw it, going to cross the line. P5 is going to be Memory. P6 is going to be Bassbuck coming at the end of it all. P7 going to be Gotham, and B-Comp P8 and P9. Oh, everyone, I'm sure, is happy that race is over. In fact, let's check out the Discord right now to see what's happening. Let's see here. Challenger, no one's really making a statement right now. So, hey, you know what? I'm okay with that. Everyone's just very happy to be done and over with the ROVAL. The 95 still, I guess, waiting right there. So, I guess that's who we were waiting on. B-Comp now trying to is going to be making some comments. Let's see what he's going to be saying. But yeah, excellent. So, yeah, as we just wait for everyone to come on down and finish this all up, um, we are going to be doing our interviews. Fastest lap goes to Chapman. Imagine that. Um, Chapman getting the fastest lap right there. Um, Shocker, honestly. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get our top three up in here and let's see what they have to say. So I'm gonna mute myself for a hot second. I'll be right back. All right. So as we wait for everyone to come on down, let's see if huh. everyone just saying glad that's over. So yeah, let's see if there is anyone that wants to share their POV. Um, let's see here. I'm pretty sure. Sauce, did you get the entire result? Maybe, possibly. We know our top 10. That was Chapman, Sauce, Cyber, Beatty, Memory, Bassbuck, got him, B Comp, Chewy, Monster, and then after that is oh, there we go. Nuka, Blackout, James Snow, then Coyote, Liv, Packers, Brink, and Brian SP as our DNFs. So after that, huh, I'll tell you what, I wasn't even racing, and I'm wore out from that. So as we wait for, I guess P3 or sorry P2 and P1 to get in here, let's I guess talk to our P3 then. Cyberman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I did.
Long race, frustrating, I'm sure, on many different levels, but it is one of those tracks that just begs your very attention to as we are just now 4 races deep and a third of the way through the regular season. What happened out there?
I'm just out for survival out here with the Charlotte Rover. I mean, it's usual around here. I mean, it's one of those road courses where the unexpected can arise at any point in any lap of the race. So, the start of the race, I mean, I kind of figured everyone was going to get all a little antsy a bit because it's obviously the start of the race. And yeah, it showed the first lap. I was able to get up to at least somewhere, I think, fourth or fifth at that point. And then after that, I just let the car come to me. Was getting faster throughout stage one. Stage two, it was kind of a bit calmer, I could say at least, from a standpoint view. Was able to keep it on the same rails like I did in stage two. I mean stage one, excuse me. And then stage three, yeah, that's where I figured it was gonna get right up the notch of intensity because of how that chicane part. I mean, yeah, not surprised that some people overcooked at that corner. Got a little bounce back a bit, just kept staying in the game and just kept going with it, and somehow got myself back up to P3.
Well, and sometimes that's all that matters at the end of the day. Is just that never give up attitude because, I mean, as you said right there, stage three is where things start amping up. Especially, I, I've always noticed it was the final chicane where everyone just spun out, went left when they should have went right when they should have went left, and it was just carnage. But if you just kind of maintained a clear heading like you and Sauce and Chapman did, you guys just kind of avoided it all.
Oh, we did, definitely.
Well, The Roval, though, like I said, always hard on the mental aspect as well as your physical, especially if you're on a wheel. I can't imagine how that must feel like. So, so Cyber, excellent job, back to back. Well, not actually, no, sorry, not. I'm sorry, apologies. Not back to back podiums, but your second podium of the season, and in very strong spirits. Exiting this race where I'm sure some are just like, get me out of here, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, excellent job, Cyber P3.
Thanks.
All right, let's go on to P2 now. Uh, we have a return to form for Sauce, man. You got a copy?
Yes, yes. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. A return to form from you after winning the season opener at Daytona. Unfortunately, just not the finishes that you would have wanted. Atlanta was P18 and Phoenix was P19. Here at the Roval, P2. Did you expect that?
Well, the overall, once I got locked in the playoffs, obviously a little bit less urgency there early in the season, but really the main goal was to keep it on track and not get any course penalties tonight, and I accomplished that, and had enough pace to get up to P2. Had some good racing with Cyber there, stage one, stage two, stage three even as well, and then was really just trying to avoid the massacre behind me that was happening. I could hear it in the background, so really just trying to run away from that, get some clean track, and yeah, not run off track, and ended up P2. So I'm excited about that.
Well, there we go. And honestly, that's what I always say. Whenever it comes down to road course racing, whether it be the Charlotte Roval, Mid Ohio, or even like Road America, as long as you're just on the track, you have a chance. And that's exactly what you did. And I mean, who knows? We saw a battle of attrition there at the throughout the
Yep.
entire race. People lagging on out. The 11 of Packers, who I was literally talking about as he lagged out. Again, commentary curse. I have no idea how I do this. But lagging on out, it was a battle out there.
Yep. And I mean Chapman really just dominant. So we really just kind of running for second place right there. So uh, I'll take that and just try to maybe get some playoff points here before the playoffs start. I got a few more races left.
Well, there we go. We have, like I said, we're now officially a third of the way done with the regular season. Dover is next week, and I know for some people they're lamenting it because it usually turns into a fuel race, but who knows? Who knows what can
Interesting.
happen?
All right.
Um,
See you there, Pat. Appreciate you.
There we go. And with that, congratulations, Sauce. P2. Let's go on to the man of the hour here, all the way to Tyler, or not Tyler Hill, Timmy Hill. Chapman, back to back wins after the off week for the All Star week. I mean, I know you're a self proclaimed road course expert, and to back up your first win with an immediate win following, that has to feel good.
It is, and I think it was just the luck of the way the schedule lined up with two tracks where the driver can kind of make a difference with brakes and slowing down. Um, I did not expect to win though going into it because I wasn't sure who was coming into the race. I know always Eric last season was fast, and I didn't know if Joker was going to be here. I was pretty much forced me to practice more than usual, thinking that the top guys from last season were going to be here. But yeah, it's nice to get two of them. I did not expect that after first few weeks.
Well, I mean, whether or not you expected it, I mean that just shows that exiting this race, you actually have the most playoff points out of all the drivers running, and that especially I made a note of that is saying something because I mean. I know you probably don't want to remember, but last season and the season before that, you actually did not make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of it was just I missed too many races. I didn't win any either, so that didn't help anything. I didn't win a stage either. This was actually my first stage wins. I had a couple opportunities to win a few stages last season, but I just choked too many, getting nervous with too many cars. So uh, yeah, it's nice to, I guess, be in it this season, but it's one thing to be in it, but it's another to actually not choke it once it starts in the playoffs.
Well, we got plenty of time for that to figure it out. Exiting this race with 12 playoff points, that is six more than the nearest one, which is Sauce, just for reference. Sweeping the race. Pole, having the perfect race, actually. Pole, stage one, two, and the win with fastest lap. That's the perfect race, my friend.
Thank you.
And with that, any guys, I'll tell you what. I know it's the Roval. It's not everyone's favorite track, but it could have been a lot worse. I'll say that. Any final thoughts before we close on out for the night?
Um, I mean, it was fun. I don't know. Uh, Shout out to my teammates. They're good. They're fun. Everybody's fun. I enjoy every week, even if people don't enjoy me. I guess it's fun being in a league with a big group of people and very competitive. It's kind of frustrating, but it's cool to actually have to try really, really hard.
Well, that is always a great thing to hear. So thank you so much. And I guess that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming on out, guys. Huge congratulations to Chapman, our race winner, Sauce P2 and Cyber P3. Excellent work by the podium guys right here. I know the Discord was saying, I'm glad that. I know Bass was saying he's like, I need some alcohol after that. So I'll let you guys be. That was a lot of fun to watch. And on to Dover next week. So until then, guys, y'all have a good one. See you in the next one. Peace.